Okay, so today we're gonna be going over the stats for this new event, which is the Dragon Ball Super movie memorial battle. Which I would also probably expect a new stage to this, probably for part 2 for Beast Gohan and whoever he comes out with, because I assume it's gonna be Beast Gohan. I mean, this just another notch down the Beast Gohan hype train, right? In this event, you get some EX skill orbs, which are, I want to say, unique to Gogeta and probably Broly. I'm not entirely sure. I have not looked. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's besides the point. We're going over the stats today, and oh man, these stages they are not free. All right, I was actually like, I hopped in, I was legitimately blown away by like how hard they were, right? So this is Broly, right? Broly's first phase, he's not really anything like that worrisome. Only 360k attack, 41 million HP, only a million damage on a super attack. That's basically nothing these days, right? To some of these, newer bosses, right? And he's not doing like any like crazy like debuffs or buffs, right? So, he can be he can have his disables attack reduction, grants immunity to being stunned, and then nullifies ceiling. So he can be defensive debuffed. So that's kind of, it could be kind of important to some units who like, STR cooler and that type of gig, who get things from being debuffed, get parts of their passive, right? Then there's Broly. Broly here, like this Broly, not a problem. This Broly is a problem, right? Because he's got a good amount of HP, right? A solid amount of attack. And, a 1 million damage is not that the craziest thing in the world, but he gives 50% attack to himself, and he supers twice. After he supers, especially if he supers twice, he hits hard as hell, and his cooldown's only 4. Like, he attacks 8 times per turn, right? And his super attack's 4, so he can easily super attack twice per turn. When I tell you, I'm telling this Broly, man, this is where shit gets real. Where your like fodder units, like your 6th and your 7th slot units. I mean, not 6th and so your 6th and your 7th units that you're bringing onto the team that aren't as strong as the rest of the team. This is where they get exposed and frauded out. He disables attack reduction, blah 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 blah, whatever, right? Typical boss things, right? But yeah, Broly's no joke. Then you get to AGL full power Broly right here. 69 million HP, 600,000 attack, right? I mean, for reference, Zamasu, one of the probably still the hardest fight in the game, 500,000, right? I mean, granted, he's doing an AoE, right? Which is 500,000, but this shit is no joke, all right? 600,000 attack, and you're talking a 1.6 million super attack with a 40% debuff. Like, let's pull up Omega right here, right? That's literally the same thing he does, but harder. All right, the power creep is real. We are on the uptick. But yeah, I mean, this thing, I think this thing hit Dragon Ball Super Broly after he super attacked like 4 times for like 300k. So like, I mean, he just that's Dragon Ball Super Broly, like transformed. Like he hits pretty hard. Actually, what's the transform? It might have been untransformed. I don't remember. But anyways, I mean, point is, he hits hard, right? 1.6 with the defensive debuff, and then you go into this guy, right? And this, for one, you cannot dodge him, right? You cannot, you can't dodge him, right? Cancels dodge, very annoying already. And then, he just does a shit ton of damage, right? 1.7, but you just gotta eat it, right? You can't dodge it. I mean, it's tough. Broly's got 69 million HP right here. Broly Chilano have 70 million. Like, you basically have the same amount of HP. His attack's a little bit lower, but again, you can't dodge him, right? And dodging takes away some of the best units in the games, like versus like abilities, right? Like, how many? I mean, there's a bunch of good units up here. Look, Gogeta gets exposed. I mean, fraud. Like, he's on fraud alert in this stage. Bro, I did this stage like 40 times trying to beat it on my actual account. bro, I can't. Gogeta got exposed. Like it was like 10, 15 different times. Like I wish I had the footage, but like he got exposed. Like I eventually stopped recording because I was getting so frustrated, and I just waited until I actually like got to the end. But Gogeta was pissing me off. Gogeta, a unit who relies heavily on dodge, right? We just go through it. A unit who relies heavily on dodge. God Goku, a unit who relies a semi-good amount on dodge, right? Broly, Chila, and Lemo, probably the best easy in the game, relies heavily on dodge. UI Goku relies heavily on dodge. Like, that's his entire kit. The blue fusions, right? Floating them off, you basically can't float them off. STR Gogeta was taking like 180k for me after he was super attacking. So, I mean, mine's 55%, but you know, that's besides the point. I mean, she'd still be taking damage even if it was rainbow, right? Is my point. But yeah, Broly, Chila, and Lemon, Broly, they don't play, man. They expose. I was shocked. I gotta make a new video because there's no way I can have Gogeta over Orange Piccolo now. There's just no way. Orange Piccolo would dominate that stage, right? Like he looked impressive, right? I gotta do a video on Orange Piccolo versus Broly, but yeah, Gogeta, man. I haven't soured on a unit so fast in my life. It's ridiculous. Then we got the Gogeta stage, right? I feel like the Broly stage is harder. I would say it's easily harder, right? But I mean, these guys, they're not fodder, right? Right away they seal, which is annoying. It's like where's he at? Omega right here, you know, either seals or stuns on every attack, right? Very annoying on every super. Very annoying to have to deal with. The damage isn't the craziest, right? This is basically fodder. It's just their main thing is they seal, right? And that can potentially, you know, get in the way of you attacking. Boom, second phase, 500k attack. Not the craziest thing in the world. 1.4 million super attack. It hits. I would say it hits. You know, it doesn't hit super hard, but it hits like you can definitely feel it, right? On these units. Yeah, nothing really super special about here. You know, 7 turn cooldown, 7 attacks per turn. Nothing crazy, right? But then you get to Gogeta, and Gogeta again gets this. He buffs himself and he double supers. And I mean, he double supers, right? And he buffs himself. This attack, this is basically like, I mean, Fusion Zamasu's. That's basically Fusion Zamasu's attack, and he's doing it twice per turn. So I don't know. I mean, this hits harder, but I swear to you, Gogeta hits harder because of this buff. Like Gogeta, I'm telling you, Gogeta, this Gogeta and this Broly, you will be shocked when you go against them. You will be like, units are gonna get exposed. God Goku, right? God Goku's type disadvantage, but he took well over 1 million, and he had like 6 stacks in. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's good. He's strong. I don't know. No, he's just strong. But then you get to Gogeta Blue, 71 million HP. Is that the most HP in the? No, I think Omega has 75, right? Yeah, Omega. I don't know. Is there a stage with more HP than Omega? It might be. This stage. Does this stage have more HP than 75 million? Yeah. God dang, 100 million. Holy shit. How much do you have? 95. Yeah. This event was crazy, man. Like, whew. Very an event. One of the events of all time, right? But yeah, I mean these bosses. I'm just telling you, 2.1 million right there, and he 50% debuff to your defense. 50% debuff. LR Super Saiyan full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, 50% damage reduction in slot 1. I believe he double supered, and then he got attacked and took 900k. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. These fights are hard. I wouldn't say they're the hardest fights in the game, probably, but they are contenders for the hardest fights in the game. I don't know. Maybe this event too, because I mean I don't really do this. I don't even think I've done this on my main account because I wasn't playing really when this event came out. But I mean I'm just telling you, dude. Like Gogeta and Broly stage, they are problems, man. Like these are some of the hardest stages in the game, for sure, easily, right? I mean, boom, 1.7 right here. Gogeta's just stronger. 2.1, 50% debuff. Like, well, I don't know. 40% debuff on a 1.4 million super attack. Nah, who gives a fuck about that? 2.1. I rest my case, man. These stages, they don't play. They don't play. But yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you, like, oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that at all. But yeah, it's just, I easily got so many videos to do on these fights. Orange Piccolo is probably gonna be the next one. I want to see how Orange Piccolo is, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta do a top 10. Gogeta is definitely not better than Orange Piccolo. I can't put him over him. I taunted with Gogeta Blue in one of these stages. It was against Broly, Chila, and Lemo. Gogeta took what, 180k before super attacking, and then on the super he took post super attacks, right? I mean, we know Gogeta, he can get up to like a million defense or something. Gogeta got slammed with like 1 million damage. I don't know. But yeah, these stages don't play, right? But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on the stats. Very good. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Let me know what you guys think about these stages, if you've taken them on or if you've seen like content on them. But yeah, yeah, thanks for stopping by.